Hi, welcome to Accessorize Your Life, where aging gracefully and accessorizing your life meet. I'm Julia. It is time to shop my stash for the month of May. And before we do so, we're going to look back over the products I used for the month of April and just give you a little idea how they went for me. But, oh gosh, the struggle is real. From the refrigerator to the remote control to my cell phone. To the refrigerator, to the remote control, to my cell phone. And while on my cell phone, I found a blog, Temptalia. And at Temptalia, you guys know about this blog, but anyway, I'll give you a little info for those of you who don't. The writer, she goes into reviewing products that are new, and she also asks for feedback. She will just rate the products. She will tell you where you can get them, the price, and she'll give you similar products that are like the ones that are the latest on the market. So that if you don't want to spend the money on the more expensive products, you can find a dupe, as they say, for it. But anyway, while reading her blog, the last one I read, which was Wednesday, she had a survey on there that asked a couple of questions. First, she wanted to know your skin tone and coloring. And then the questions were, what was your favorite product for the month that you couldn't put down? What was your favorite? And she wanted 3. What was your favorite lip? And then your favorite eyeshadow. So I thought, why not include that survey into my Shop My Stash review for the month of April? So let's get into it. And I need my glasses. So my skin tone and coloring, I am medium deep with neutral undertones to a little golden. That's usually how I shop for products. And the 3 products that I couldn't put down for this month, and I have to say that I didn't pull that much for the month of April, but the 3 I couldn't put down because today is the last day of April, so that's why I'm saying this month, even though we're looking at May's products going forth. But the 3 I couldn't put down were just fantastic, and they were drugstore products. So the first one is NYX Born to Glow Foundation. I have it in Sienna, and I found this, as it says, to be a radiant, but it's not that it's shiny on the skin. It's lightweight, and it's a great color match for me, I feel. It is great on the pocket, like I said, and this color, you can't go wrong. I think NYX gives a nice range of colors with this foundation. It has a 12-month shelf life, so I don't know if I'll be able to use it in the summer, but I will get back to it in the fall if I cannot use it during the summer. The second product I have 3 of, and I started off with 2, and then I went back for another because I liked it so much. I could not put these down either. They are the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealers, and I, like I said, have 3. The first one I purchased was Cappuccino, and it is a little lighter than my skin tone, and I use it basically under my eyes. I like that it has a little moisture, for lack of a better word to it. Let's see, it says radiance, so it doesn't dry my under eyes out. That's what I do know, so that's why I like this. It's not very thick, but it's thick enough. Then I went back and got it in mocha and in golden, and I thought the golden would be my perfect shade for me, but it's really light, so I go in last with the golden. But the perfect shade is the mocha. I really like this. It's deep enough to cover under my eye, I feel. So that was the second product that I couldn't put down. And then next, what I couldn't put down, I purchased last year in the spring VIB sale from Sephora, and it is the Sephora Eyes Uncomplicated brush set. You get a little pouch and you get these brushes in here. There's 5 brushes, and you get this little card, which is a tutorial on how to use the brushes. I like that about this. So every time I applied eyeshadow this month, I used this set. And it has in it, it has an all-over shader brush, which I use with a color that is a little lighter than my skin tone to put all over my eyes. It has a tapered crease brush where I go in with a color that's a little deeper than my skin tone right in the crease. And then it has next the small shadow brush, and I use this for a sparkly color or high, color to give right on my lid, to give my lower lid here, to give me a sparkle or a little sheen color. And then it has the, what is this one called here? It is called the shader brush. And what it does is I use it with a black or deeper color to get the outer corner. And then it has a tapered, or I call it they call it angle brush, which is good to go along the lash line and the lower lash line. So I have enjoyed, like I said, using this set, and I can't put it down when I'm putting on my eyeshadows. I don't know why it took me so long to get it out. I guess it's just a matter of having time to go and look at this and read it and then use it. So those have been the 3 products that I have loved for the month, or couldn't put down for the month of April. Then the next question was my favorite lip product. Well, back when I did the crossbody review for pandemic shopping, I found in one of my handbags, or crossbody bags, I found these 2 products. One is the EOS hand lotion, and the other is the EOS lip balm. And this is what I use as a lip product for this month of April. I have not put this down. And it is just simply a lip balm, because when we're wearing a mask, we don't want to wear lip colors out because it stains the mask and it makes the mask less effective. Well, this lip balm is delightful. I'm glad I had a chance to revisit it. I did not even remember it. So I've been using this lip balm religiously, and I have not put it down this month. And my favorite eyeshadows for the month. Well, I pulled the Bare Necessity palette from ColourPop, and I have been using it. This is the palette that when I do my eyes, this is what I go to. The colors are beautiful, and the colors that I selected or used the most of this month, I have them numbered here so I can't forget them. First, it was Active Fool. Can you see that there? And second, it was Silk Teddy. There we are. And third, it was Taboo. And fourth, it was Cufflinks. And fifth, it was Spy Glass from the ColourPop palette. So those were my go-to colors this month as I explored using the brushes. Let's put that over there. I also pulled this month, let me say that's the end of the survey, and I enjoyed doing that. I almost answered it, but I felt like I shouldn't answer it because I wanted to just reveal my answers in my Shop My Stash. But yeah, that's what I used this month, a lot of, and those were my favorite products that I couldn't put down for the month. So also for the month of April, I was using these e.l.f. brow pencils that in black and brown, and I'm not very happy with these, and so I'm going to put those away, pull something else. I did use the ColourPop lip system here, and I liked it a lot, but I didn't have an opportunity to use it other than maybe 1 or 2 times. And I have been using for a couple of months, this is by Believe Beauty. It is their gel eyebrow brush here, or clear gel for your eyebrows, and I think I just want to put this away for now. I did like it. I've been using the Il Makiage black mascara, and I think it's time to put it away. And I use for the month the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, which is in the powder. So I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to leave this in my Shop My Stash, but I'm putting away the mascara. And I did pull the Soul Body Shimmer this month from ColourPop. It is a beautiful color. I really didn't use that any more than I used the lipstick trio, but I enjoy having those products in my collection. So they may be pulled out later, maybe in the summer. They would be excellent for that time. And from my Pan 20 in 2020, I just want to say that using this product, I realize I've had it since 2012 at least, and that also it's getting very dry. I happened to use my finger a little in it, and I'm like, why am I still using this? I have panned it. Just throw it away. But then I felt I'm not being true because I said I wanted to use it up completely for, you know, during the Pan 20 for 2020. So leave me a note down in the comments. What do you think I should do? Should I continue on with it? I mean, it's broken, it's dried out, it's old. I've used quite a bit of it. Should I just throw it away and go on, or what? Keep it and see it through to the end. Let me know down in the comments. I don't know. But I'm still using the rest of my products from Pan 20 and 2020. So now let's get to shopping my stash for the month of May. Okay, so I did add some drugstore products to my collection this month. So I want to start off with those first of all. I went on to Ulta's website and I wanted to try, I felt like my eyelash collection was a little poor. So I found this Kiss eyelash applicator. And then I also found this House of Lashes adhesive. I thought those would be good to add to my collection. And then on Amazon, I found this cute little, what is it, eyelash curler by Petunia. It had good ratings. And then back on Ulta, I was stuck because I wanted to spend enough to get free shipping. And JUVIA'S place was on sale, some of their palettes. So I enlisted the help of a good friend, Rachel from Home Life Love, and she suggested these two palettes. So I got the chocolate palette. A lot of you have this already. It's new to me. And I got the Saharian palette. She thought that I would like these colors as well. So I just took her advice and went with them. And she's right. I do love this color here and here. And, oh, here it is. I do love this color a lot. So I love that. And then when I was in Target doing some of my pandemic shopping or whatever, I picked up another, because I've been wanting to pick up another one. I picked up the Black Radiance Cream Contour versus the regular True Complexion Contour Palette. This one is called the Cream Contour Palette. And I had said that I was going to get this for a while. So I picked it up in medium dark, and it's all creams. And I think that's it. Oh, I picked up one more thing. Because I did not like those brow pencils, I picked up Kat Von D Brow Struck, and I have it in dark brown. And I got this from Sephora prior to the VIB sale. It was on sale for $8, so I thought I should get it before it sold out. No one really bought it. I don't think it ever sold out. So I got it in dark brown, and I think it might work for me. I like it because it has little flecks in it, so it kind of gives your eyebrows a little dimension. I was kind of concerned because I felt it was too light, so I went back to Sephora and got it in walnut. It hasn't arrived yet, so I'll have two of these, dark brown and walnut. So I think that's it for the new drugstore stuff. Yeah. Okay, so I did make a few more purchases, and they're kind of upscale products. They cost a little bit more, but I was really good at finding sales or using discount sites and things like that. So I got these upper scale or upscale products at a good price, I feel. So the first one that I want to share with you, or the first one I got, is the Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Palette, and I'll need my glasses for this one. I actually got two of these, but this is the one I'm showing now. This is the Copper Charge palette. This one got my attention, so it's one I want to look at. And I got also from Charlotte Tilbury, I got the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Powder in number 3 Dark. And I got her Pillow Talk Cheek to Chick in Intense. And I also purchased by Terry. And this is the palette here. You see that blue color in there? That's what got me. This is the Terribly Paris palette, and this is the night one, number 2, Paris by Night. And there was a Paris by Day palette as well, but this, I think the colors will look better on me. And for foundation, I picked up the Sisley Phyto-Teint Eclat, and this is in the shade, it is in Mocha number 7. I have not swiped any of these products, so I don't know how they're going to look on my skin tone. And this is not new, but this is a Fenty little powder. It is the Pro Filter in Cashew. So that was something that I pulled that I might want to use. Okay, so those are, except for the Fenty, are the newer products I have that are sort of upscale. So now let's shop my stash and see what I'll use out of the drugstore things and the upscale things that I found online. And let's look at some products that I have had here for a while. Some lippies, some brow products, and mascara products. And see what I'm going to put in my stash for the month of May. So to start off with, for shopping my stash, what I'm going to do differently is I am going to apply the products that I choose for May. Right here, right now. So let's bring you in a little closer. There we are. And I am going to use the brushes from the Sephora Eye Uncomplicated set. And I'm going to first start with the By Terry palette. It is going to be in my Shop My Stash for the month of May. And I'm going to start with this brown. These colors are beautiful. And they all have a Paris iconic location imprinted or embossed in them. I don't know if you can see that close enough. Can you see that? I have it upside down just so the mirror doesn't blind you. But I'm going to start with this kind of a brown shade. I don't know if it's coppery or what, but I'm going to make that my all over eye. So let's get started. And here we go. And it is a little coppery, but that's okay. I'm not mad at it. I love this palette so that it cannot do any wrong by me thus far. And what I think I'll do is just go kind of light with it. I'm just tapping my brush in it. And I forgot to say that I had already washed my face and used my serums and everything, and after I wash my face, I use this mask today. It is the Earth to Skin Superfruits Watermelon Sheet Mask, and I kept it on about 20 minutes to kind of hydrate my skin. And then I put on my serums and my moisturizer, and then I put on my primer for my eyes and face with a little bit of powder, just to help those pores out. Okay, can you see that? It's like a coppery color. I rather like it. And this is when I'm supposed to go in with a deeper shade, so I'm going to use that brown right there. Got a little bit in there, and here we go. It's more of a cooler tone brown. It almost looks a little bit muddy, but I like it nonetheless. Kind of feel like it'll work. And I should take things up. Yeah, I'm liking that, guys. Okay, put that brush to the side. I've used it. And then I'm to take in, this is where my sparkly color is supposed to come. So I am going to take in the, let's see, I am going to go with, it's so hard. I am going to go, I think I wore teal the other day. I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in with this kind of a plum color. I have to move the brush a little bit in here. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. And then on a little bit. Oh, these colors are beautiful. Look at that. I'm liking it. So these products took a while to get to me. This is from Blue Mercury, and I've shopped there locally before. We have several in our area, in Fairfax and in Old Town. And but I don't know where it shipped from, but it took such a while, quite a while, you know, with everything that's going on to get to me. But I was patient, and it came intact, and I was able to use a code to get like 10% or so off of it. I'm liking that. Take it on the inner corner a little more. And because I used that crease color that's a little darker, I'm not feeling like I have to go in with a deep color on the outer corner. What do you think? I think I can leave it as it is. Just go back over it. Yeah, that, and put in, I'm going to go do my eyebrows next with this Kat Von D brow. And I'm going to use this little angled brush for that from my set. I've already used the brow pencil that I don't like to just outline my eyebrows. So now I'm just going to fill them in with this powder from Kat Von D. And I'll go in a little heavier than what I want it to be. Get the angle right. Just fill them in because, like I said, I used the brow pencil to get the shape that I want. And now I kind of went outside the line. Oh well. Do the same to this one. Overdo it a bit. Then take a spoolie and play with them a bit. So I'm adding the Kat Von D brow struck in dark brown to my Shop My Stash. And I'm going to add the by Terry. And now I'm going in with a brow product. Where is it that I want to use? Here it is. It is the Brow Fix Tint and Shaper by La Beauty. I don't know, I must have gotten this in one of my Ipsy bags, but it's a little brush on and it's tinted a little. Yeah, tinted a little bit more than I like. And it'll kind of give my brows a natural shape. I think I'll use that one. So I'm adding that to my Shop My Stash. And I need a little Q-tip to go in and clean that up a little bit. They're kind of heavy. Heavier than I like them to be. Yeah, that brown tint. Maybe I ought to stick with a clear. I kind of feel like this one is darker than this one over here. Just work with it a little more. Get some of that product off. And now I can go in with a little bit of color, wipe off my brush under my brow bone, and I think I'm going to use the Saharan palette, so I'm going to pull that. I see a shade here. I guess I was trying to do my whole look from the by Terry palette, but maybe not. So I'm just going to use this. It is a natural color. It's not sparkly. I think I have enough of that. Okay. I'm going to use my new eye curler, just to curl my lashes a little. And it really gets your lashes in. And I see a difference because I have some unruly gray lashes. And this gadget really puts them in place. Okay, so this is like, you know, something, I don't know where I was going with this, but I'm going. And now I'm going to take this lighter color. Ooh, you almost don't want to use your brush in these colors. They're so pretty. And put that in my inner corner. I don't know if I'm doing enough that it's showing up on camera. But I'm trying to get it there so you can see it. Yeah, I see it. And I'm going to choose, let me put these two palettes in there. I'm going to choose a mascara. I have two to choose from. This one is from Believe Beauty. It's a beautiful gold packaging. And this is from Superhero from It Cosmetic. So let's do one on each eye and see which one I like. Let's do the Believe Beauty on this eye. I see that a little bit. And let's do the Superhero on the other eye. The Superhero is a little drier than the Believe Beauty. And I've had the Believe Beauty for quite a while. But I am seeing I think I see a little more definition or separation on this eye than the other one. Actually, you know, I can't tell the difference now. They both look about the same. I'm going to use the Believe Beauty, but I'm going to put it over here with my Upscale products, and I'm going to use both of them. I'm going to put the Superhero in my everyday product. It's getting a little warm. My face is starting to mattify. I mean, not mattify, lose a shine, lose its mattification and look more shiny is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I've done my eyes for now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I need to go in under my eyes. Let's see, which one of those? Let me go back with, no, let me do this. Let me go under my eyes with, I'm going to use this, plummy kind of color to go under my eyes some. To give a little color here. Oh, got mascara on my face. This is my cotton. That is real. Feels like I got more in there. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with that deeper brown. And here are my eyes. Now, bear in mind I have hooded eyes, so it's going to look not as uniform, but it's pretty neat. Colors I would have not normally put together. Okay, that's it for now. Now let's go into the Sicily foundation, which I'm kind of excited for. Okay, it is a little cap on here and then a pump. Let's give it a good shake, 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 shake. And I'm going to pull out a brush that I have not used in a while. Either the Trish McEvoy, it's wet or dry brush. It's like a little travel brush. I don't know if that's a good one to use. Or should I use, maybe I should use my contour or complex contour brush. This is really nice. This is a newer brush. I'm going to do a review on these brushes. So I don't want to go in with too much product because I want to just get a good feel as to how this is going to go. Pull that back a little bit. Don't look too crazy. So shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. And I have it in the mocha, spelled with a K and not a C. And I am going to put it on my finger. Pump, pump, pump. Ooh, pump it up. I think I've got more than enough. It's kind of runny. Very lightweight. Let's put a little here, a little there, a little here. Now this could be a, like I said, I have not tried this. So this could be a complete fail. Let's go in with the brush. I'm going to dab it in. I got this from the Nordstrom website. It was originally, I think, $100 and something or whatever. It was on sale for $40, I think. Then I had a $20 note, so I spent $20 on it. That was a good buy. Now let's hope it works for me. Ooh. Ooh. I'm loving it. $20. Ooh. Go ahead, Cicely. Ah. Oh. Oh, you can't. Who said you can't buy foundation online? Now, I have to admit, I had a Marc Jacobs from Sephora, and it's when I bought the Kat Von D Brow Struck. I purchased that and the Marc Jacobs foundation. I had to send the Marc Jacobs back. It was too light, and it was chalky looking, very dry, no illumination, no, it wasn't a skin-like formula at all. This is very skin-like, very lightweight. You saw how it ran on my finger, and my finger doesn't even look like really I had foundation on it. And look at my brush. Gorgeous. Ooh. I think, you know, I made a couple of foundation purchases during this month of April. I wanted to find foundation that I really liked. I think I'm going to go in with a tiny pump. I wanted to find my holy grails in foundations. I wanted it to be at least, I'm going to go in around here where I'm usually in here. I wanted to have at least 2 to 3 good foundations that I can count on no matter what. They don't let me down. And I think this is the original formula. There's one out with a stripy kind of black and white cap. This, as you saw, had the black and gold cap. And I'm still dabbing it in, and I think at some point I'm supposed to start doing circles. So let's do that now. I like this brush. It's dense, but it's soft. So I think most of the foundation is going on me and not on the brush. This is a new brush, and I got this brush through Ipsy. They sent out one large brush in a bag, and I liked it so that I went back and bought most of the set. Guys, get your hands on this. If you're my shade, go to the Nordstrom site. It's the best price. All of the sites I saw had it for way more. Look at that coverage. Oh, skin-like, soft, lightweight. Whoa. This should be my everyday foundation. We'll see how it wears, Cicely. Loving it, loving it. Okay, now what am I going to use as under eye concealer? I don't think I pulled anything, did I? I did not. So let's go in from my Upscale with my Pat McGrath. I have it in 24 medium deep, I believe. So let's use, and you know with this, less is more. Oh my God. So let's try it like that. You can still see some darkness around here, so let's take Pat down there. Okay, so we're going to add that. Add Miss Pat to the situation, and it came with a brush. I got that set, if you remember. But you know what? I like using my sponge with this. So the sponge is a little dirty, but I keep a little water here at my desk in a little pump bottle, so I'm going to spray it a little. You don't want it too wet, just a light mist. Squeeze it a little. And then you use this to go in. And it has an angle part so I can get right in close. Got all these moles around my eyes. I've had moles removed and they come right back. My dermatologist, she told me before I had them removed, she said they're going to come right back. And they do. Had them. Okay. Pat McGrath concealer. Going to take a little bit more of that. What did I do with it? Here it is. Think I need a little more? Just carefully. Right in there. And this is where all my pores are too, but those are my smile lines, and it gets darker there. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now let's go in with a powder. We can either use Pat McGrath under eye powder, or I can use the Fenty. Let's use the Pat McGrath for right now since we're into her product. And as you know, it's really dusty. It's very lightweight, but I love it. I've actually grown to like both of these products. When I first purchased them, I have to admit, I did not know how to use them. So it took a little playing around with them to get used to using them. And then I'm going to go back in just to lighten up. I don't like too much, but just to lighten up those areas there, and maybe here, which I should have done. Because I notice as we age, we get like a little veil, a darkness right across here. I guess is where the sun has hit us most or something, and this area just needs to be a little brighter, right in there. Some people will opt for wearing bangs so they don't see that area. And this, ooh, that's more than I thought. You see what I mean about this Pat McGrath concealer? And it's interesting to see how this concealer works with this foundation too. Now I'm going to go in with a, I don't have a, I'm going to use this contour palette. I don't have anything new in. And I'm going to use, should use my fingers maybe. I'm going to go in with this cream contour in this deep color here. They don't have a name, but they say to put it around your hairline. So for me, it'll be about here. Ooh, it's deep. You see that? And then here. And then here. And now I'm going to work it in. Work it in with what? What am I going to work it in with? Let's try my finger first. Let's just dab it. And you know, this is ridiculously cheap. I shouldn't say cheap, but inexpensive. So, you know, there are all kinds of price points out there for things, products like this, but you can really, you don't really have to. Let's just cut off some of this forehead. You really don't have to spend a whole lot if you don't want to. You can, and that has a little bit of a reddish tone. Can you see that from here to here? You see that little bit of redness? More so than the other product. Okay, that's in. Now let's, the middle one is the Sculpt, and then the other one is the Illuminate. So I do want to illuminate, maybe right there. But let's sculpt right here. Need a little brighter. The hair keeps getting in the way. I don't work with cream products that much to really feel like I'm comfortable with them. Now I'm going to go with back to this palette. I didn't know if I was going to put it away, and I think I'm not, because I think I need it to kind of set these products that I just used. So I'm going in with that middle one that's similar to the middle one I used right down here. Then I'm going in with a deeper one right over it. And then I'm going to take that highlight that I use on my nose, the dry one now, and go in there. And I'm finished with those. So they're both going to go into my Shop My Stash. And next I want some type of a blush. Did I pull a blush? Oh, the Charlotte Tilbury. I was supposed to use her powder maybe. Let's try this. And for this I am going to go in with this original brush. No, let's use a blush brush. This is one from Ipsy. This is the Farah. And it has, the Charlotte Tilbury has two, a ring, inner ring and an outer ring. So we're going to use both. And we're going to go right on the apple. And that's a lot. And then go back. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh. Okay, so I had to stop the camera, or it stopped on me. I went ahead and put on some eyelashes, and I forgot to mention that when I made that Ulta purchase that I got a couple of boxes of the Eyelure pre-glued wispy light eyelashes, and that is what I'm wearing. Aren't they beautiful? So I wanted to up my eyelash game. And I like this because I don't have to fool around with glue. They are still a little tricky though. So bear that in mind. So now let's choose some lippies because I didn't choose. Oh, before I do that, let's put on I think I need just a tad bit more highlight, don't you think? I want to glow a little bit more. Let's choose this. I got this from an Ipsy bag. I'll go ahead and use that same brush I got from Ipsy, from Farah. Dip that in there a little bit. And just see, right on the bone here. Am I getting anything? Just a tad bit. Let's go in there. Little more. Swirl that in there some. Now this is not giving me a lit from within look. It's just giving me a little bit of a shimmer. But it's a pretty color. And I'm just taking it right in here. It's kind of picking up on that eyeshadow. Can you see that? Okay, now let's go in for some lippies. I'm thinking light colors because, you know, for the most part I'm wearing a mask. I had pulled out some of these oranges, but I'm not sure I'll do that. It's a Kylie, and then there is a Juvia's Place in the oranges. I think I may save those more for summer, but maybe for May we'll do something lighter, and we will go on in with maybe that look that I saw in a video from Missy Elliott. They were talking about this young lady at the end of the video who had on that old school black lip liner with a lighter looking inner lip. I don't like that, but let's do something. I have some liners here. One is from Huda Beauty, and it is in Trophy Wife. Let's do that one. It's a little lighter than what we want maybe today. Could pair that with one, but I think it's a little lighter. I have a Morphe, I believe, and it is in Trendsetter. Quite brown. You know what? I'm going to go with this one. I think I am. Let's see. I have a couple more. I have a NYX, and it is in it is in Plum or something like that. That would be pretty. And I have a, is this a MAC? A Chestnut with MAC, and it's going to be something like that brown. It's already there, so I have two browns. And then I have a NYX here, and it is in, oh, here it is. It is in, I need my glasses. The writing's a little small. It is in, well, that wasn't the right, mauve. So I wasn't reading in the right place. I think we're going to go in with something, even though it's spring, and I'm going to keep one of those lighter colors. But for today's look, I think I would like to go in with something. I'm getting a little like sexy baboon look here, I think. So I'm going to go in. This is the Morphe brush, liner. Ooh. I think I drew that line a little. And then I'm going to go in with, no, no, this one. This is going to be from the Wet n Wild, and this is in Capricorn. My zodiac colors, I think. Bring it together. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now it is a pity that the only place I have to go is downstairs to order a pizza. Ah. Girl, we're gonna have this pizza with a glass of wine at a candlelit table. Yeah. Can't waste this look. Nope. Can't waste the look. I'm loving it. It's the perfect lippy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guys, this is my Shop My Stash for the month of May. I think I'm loving it. What do you think? Tell me down below. Alrighty. I'm going to end this video here, and at the end you will see everything assembled that I've chosen for the month of May inside my beauty tray. I have some Upscale and drugstore products that I've used today, and I'm just going to do that. I'm going to mix them all together and wear them, honey. Yes, and yes, and yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for having fun with me. And remember, a smile is your best accessory. Leave me a note down in the comments about, I think I asked you about the powder, whether or not I should get rid of it. And did I ask you something else? I can't remember. But let's do a little bit of a holding spray. Let's use the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Where's it going? There we go. I caught the sprays. Okay, thank you for watching. See you later.